Hey guys, it's Suki here. It's been a hot minute since I last looked at Dream Daddy, so message. Second date. Why not? Give the lover load. I had lots of fun. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damian the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter! Oh? Is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damian. Whoa. Can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, dude goes all out. I pry up the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Let's see if I can remember Damian's voice. Dear Grabster, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. But now I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. Oh god, he's been thinking about us. Oh god, that's weird. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Grabster, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the, I had to click as my phone was about to go dark. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to! He wrote you a letter! That's so cool! Will you help me? I need to class this up. Mother, I was made for this. Here's what you gotta do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Well, that's classy. Amanda and I hop on my laptop and peruse show times. He doesn't seem like the romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one! Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. I don't know, that kind of sounds stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? And there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda trying and drafting. You know I can't speak! God damn it! A nice letter. I start writing. Damian. I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let them know how you're feeling. Definitely not the last one. You find me good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter.
Nice.
Got it.
Ask him to hang out already.
True art takes time, Amanda. Let me get at that. No. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand.
Huh.
Bring it home, Paps.
It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema.
Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move.
Close, you'll find 2 tickets to the Vampire Crusade to Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Namaste. Cause why not? Cause we're weird. And then I sign my name, my full name, fancier that way. Grabs her pant fluff. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting.
You spelled his name wrong.
What?
Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes.
Oh god, Amanda.
Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox.
Can I seal it with tape?
Yeah.
That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back.
Amanda leaves the room, returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood.
You gotta have a wax seal.
She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some wax into the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood onto it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing
Here it is, your sigil.
a little kitten with bow ties on its head. Awesome.
Scrapbooking stuff always comes in a clutch.
Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh?
Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy.
Huh?
I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeon.
Who has a pigeon guy?
Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good.
I don't want to know if any of this is true. Because who knows? I head outside and walk over to Damian's house. I slip the letter in the slot in his door and go back home.
Mission accomplished?
Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damian. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night at the theater, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? Really? The lightning? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damian right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. Milk Duds, always Milk Duds, never Sour Patch Kids. They're not sour enough. Transom bought me these Japanese sour candies that are the bomb. I'll have to show you guys next time I grab them. Oh, they're so sour and so tasty and lemony. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Oh, my dad's here. Hold on, I gotta do the thing. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damian would enjoy it. Ha, good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damian. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damian buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damian and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Oh, hey. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so, excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Oh, so you like scary movies? Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course, I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem remembering Halloween Town being that scary. Yeah, it was a good movie though. Love Halloween Town. I would have expected him to bring up some strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damian's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damian, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. Oh. God, we didn't even ask. No! The lights dim for the film.
Ah!
Oh, poor baby! I feel bad now! Damian screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damian some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking.
Ah!
The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven! Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, it is time? Is it time? Yes, husband. By almost mortal enemy. Yes. Wait, what? I can't. Whatever. Three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. Somehow I get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounds, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood spatters over everything, including the camera.
Ah!
Damian screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood, or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damian retracts his hand and places it in his lap. I was running a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damian goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Yeah, they do. I don't think he's really paying attention to the movie. So, let's lighten his spirits by telling a dad joke. Hey! Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
Oh my.
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see the smile form on Damian's face. Good one, Grabster.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damian. Maybe we would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Jesus, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out hard. The fin fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmilla, who watch the two from afar.
Huh.
Oh no, twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. For 1,000 years, Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. Jesus. More thunder and ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and the bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Jesus. That's almost as bad as that Dracula movie that came out a couple years ago. That one was okay, but it wasn't good. Damian and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of clattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film! While the premise immediately struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Oh.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damian is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damian is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely? Jesus. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. No problem. Crushed it. What the? You both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Grabster, trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damian hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get to a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him for being in a cemetery. This is strangely romantic. Picnicking in a graveyard is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damian produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where are we hiding that? Under my cloak? No, he's a vampire. He's got a Doctor Who cloak or a Mary Poppins cloak. Oh, right. Damian unfolds the blanket, and we both sit down gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. We used to love cheese. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damian, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. There's a lot he talks a lot. He talks a lot, guys. Just sit amongst generations of those who came before us to be truly alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damian for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
Ah!
Oof.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a dog. Well, it's a cool poppers! Can everybody see it behind the text? Oh, it's so cute. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damian and sniffs at his hand. Damian looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey! We both look up, not expecting to see... Oh my god, it's Robert! Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here in this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog.
Hey.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the streets, put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damian and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. One give her the cheese, though.
Ah.
Not to worry. Damian reaches in the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? It is like a Mary Poppins cloak! Yo! The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damian continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Oh.
My absolute pleasure. Damian shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damian stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians loved dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. think dogs are nice too. Big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
Oh.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damian hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damian walks me to my doorstep.
Oh.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damian, it was my pleasure. Rapster, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damian reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Oh, thank you, Damian. I can't wait to sneeze on this. Jesus. Wait for the passengers. No, we're not gonna do that because I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Hey, a noble purpose. Damian shuffles his feet. I just wanted to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damian gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damian blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. And Amanda's waiting for us. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Were you watching me from the window?
No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie?
Lots of vampire titties.
Told you.
But as it turns out, Damian is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damian. Scary, cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Rapster. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that.
Wow, that's pretty punk.
Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though.
Yeah. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf?
God damn it, Amanda. How can you be sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can you be sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
I don't trust you.
Nor I you. Make a tense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for a night. Don't stay up too late, will you?
I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight.
Sweet! Don't smoke. Literally, don't smoke. And our score is... Hey.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so ultimately you've won.
That was adorable. That was adorable. Shave with the grain, not against it, yeah. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is usually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over the shared love of the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Yes, sports are nice, but when you... how to put this? When you make it overcompensate... Overcompensate? What? No, that's not a word. Whenever it overencumbers your ability to reason, that's bad. You know what I'm saying. I look over into the corner of the spot, none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself, not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises a glass to me before starting off into middle distance. Say hi. So I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
Hey.
Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups because she's a little far gone. Tears start welling in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a cow home? Call her a cab. I have sympathies for Mary, but it's hard to muster the energy to give her any more of my time tonight. But hey, money can solve this problem. But I call you a cab, Mary.
Ah.
Whatever you say, cowboy.
Ah.
It takes me a while to figure out how to call a cab from my phone without Amanda's help, but soon enough, one of it is on its way. Mary leans against the door frame, forlorn, while waiting for the cab to arrive. I try to make small talk, but I can't think of anything to say. Eventually, I drift back to the TV in the corner and soak up a little more of the game.
Hey.
It's not too much longer before I notice Mary starting to leave. We give each other a nod as she walks out the door. Well, that could have been an adventure, but I'd rather not.
Welcome. You've got
Alright, guys, I think that's where we're gonna leave it here. Oh, hey. Uh-oh. We'll answer that next time and do a little bit more of that. So, I hope you guys have a good day, a good week, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye!